Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Colene Rogers.
I want you to be brave. I want you to address the inevitable conflict that we all have in our lives, where we don't blow up at the other person or we don't avoid it, but we have the courage to talk to the other person. Now, I call these conversations tough talks. A conversation about a situation you find difficult to address but needs your attention. Now, by that definition alone, it doesn't mean that you're in the middle of a conflict, but you have the potential to be in the middle of a conflict because it's usually an emotionally charged situation. So let's put ourselves in these scenarios as we move forward. You want to have a difficult conversation with that dominant personality in your life. We've all had them in the workplace. The one that wants to control or manipulate or even bully. What if you could speak up for yourself and you could tell that person what you needed, what you wanted, and what was not working for you? I want you to be brave. Now, what about the most challenging relationships for many of us is within our own family? What if we didn't have to dread going to the next family get-together because we resolved the conflict before we got there? Or what about having that conversation with the actual person in front of you instead of the make-believe conversation that you have with yourself? Anybody do that besides me? Yeah, I told them what I thought. They're not here, but I told them. But that's not necessarily the reality, is it, for many of us? The reality is when we need to show up and be our best, we're sometimes our worst. And when we need to come together to collaborate with the other person, we often make it worse.